What's guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are starting a brand new show, and the second to last of the brand new shows that will be starting here this season. This one's titled Sonny Boy. First episode titled The Island at the Far End of Summer. Okay, so Sonny Boy here is an anime that had an early pre-screening. That was for a limited 24-hour thing. All the way back in June 19. Not June 2019, June 19th. 2021. I don't know why I said June 19th. I should have said June 19th. And it's only just now going back into regular broadcast. Obviously, I'm a bit late to this one because I'm late to everything right now, just because of everything that happened this week. But we are starting this show. I want to give it a chance because it looks very interesting, just from a style perspective. Not so much a story perspective, per se. It's not something that immediately jumped out at me. But visually, it looks kind of impressive to the point of okay, there could be something special here. And I'll get into it in a little bit here, but if you're new to the channel, hi, welcome. I'm a British guy who likes seasonal-based anime. Normally, I'm on time. Just recently, it's been a bit of an issue. Had the COVID vaccine, second COVID vaccine. It knocked me out a little bit, and so I'm now working to catch up on all the content that I've missed out. Thankfully, I'm getting closer to it, but it's still a ways away. So when we start up a brand new show like this, what I like to do is load up the AniList page for the show, take a look at the synopsis, the tags, the studio, the VA cast, etc. to get a kind of feel for the show going in. This is in a relatively busy slot. Well, it used to be. When we're pausing on Peach Boy Riverside, I don't think I'm going to continue Scarlet Nexus. So it's just this and Aquatop and White Sand, really, so I can probably move something like Higurashi or Symphogear or something to this time slot, just to ease up the rest of the week. So it's not too bad of a time slot. I'm not in any real pressure to drop this show, but at the same time, I'm not in any real pressure to watch it either, right? I'm not going to force myself to enjoy a show if it doesn't capture me early on, but we'll see how it goes. But we're going to load this up. If you want to skip all this bit and go straight to the reaction, there are timestamps in the description, as well as on the time bar. You can actually see it segmented in that way as well. I don't know if mobile and stuff have got access to those, time bar things yet, but it's in the description, regardless. So let's load up the AniList page here. So this is Sonny Boy. It's an ordinary summer vacation, except for the fact that Nagara's high school has mysteriously drifted into another dimension, as it does. As the students begin to develop strange new powers, because of course they do, will they work together to survive the alien environment and find a way home, or will their newly formed factions and rivalries turn on each other? This is humanity, and they're teenagers, they're gonna turn on each other. I mean, is there really any surprise at that? Would anyone be surprised if they turn on each other? I don't think anyone would be, but anyway. Like I said, it had a pre-screening on June 19th, and is now starting up. VA cast-wise, I immediately recognize, obviously, Aoyuki. Hard not to. I do not initially recognize anyone else. I feel like I should know Chiaki from something, but I don't remember what. Again, for Sayori, I feel like I recognize your portrait a little bit, but I don't know where from. Maybe when they start speaking, I'll grab onto it. But yeah, 12 episode original series, by the way. So, I say original, I believe this has got some, inspiration and stuff from, other works and has, some references attributed to it. So, apologies in advance if I miss out on a lot of references that this show's gonna give. If you would like to help further my knowledge and explain them, you're more than welcome to. But this is by Studio Madhouse, and Madhouse is probably a recognizable name for a lot of you. As the bikers go past my window. This is what happens when you get 30-degree weather in the UK. You'll recognize them from Overlord, you'll recognize them from what else recently? Chihaya Furu, they did Adelaide adverts apparently. But I haven't really watched anything from them since Overlord. I haven't actually watched any of their new stuff from this. No Guns Life was apparently meant to be alright, but I never got into the first season. And as such, we didn't get to the second season when that was airing. And then they just did OVAs and stuff. This is the first real anime project since No Guns Life. So, I'm kind of excited. This is the first Madhouse production we've actually watched here on the channel. I can't wait for more Overlord. I hope... The fact Overlord 3 got a higher rating than Overlord 2 is not based on visual quality, I can tell you that. It's based on the storyline, just because the storyline of 3 was actually pretty damn hype. They did the Place of the Universe, which still blows my mind that they did a show like that. Like, this is watch this show if you haven't already. Like, please go watch this show. But I'm super excited for this. I hope this gets a release date for 2022. I really do. Anyway, yeah. So this is my first real showing of Madhouse on the channel, although I am familiar with them. Superpower, survival, mystery, sci-fi, nudity, interestingly, but it's 20%, which is like the very base rating of like someone's put the rating on there. It doesn't mean anything. Rotoscoping could be interesting though. Like, the fact that rotoscoping's even added there makes me think something about the visual style, again, is going to be quite spectacular. I mean, the visual style already looks quite interesting, as do the designs. It looks more, it doesn't look like a modern design, if that makes sense. Like, I would attribute this more to, like, closer to, like, 90s look of anime. Like, I don't know much about pre-2006 anime designs and looks. Like, most of the anime I've watched have been post 2006, mainly because that's a main introduction of widescreen as opposed to 4x3, and I struggle to watch 4x3 content at this point. Like, I can't do it. I'm too distracted. And also, a lot of that stuff hasn't really aged well, and a lot of the series from back then are super long ongoing series, and I can't get involved in super long ongoing series like that anymore. I've tried One Piece, I've tried Dragon Ball, I've tried Naruto. I just can't get into any of them. But yeah, like, it definitely looks like an older art style than what you'd expect from like modern productions anyway. So again, I think the visuals, to an extent, maybe the music as well. I don't know what the music's going to be like. I have no idea who's doing the music for this, obviously. But I'm going to assume that it's going to be quite stylistic in the way it's shown, and hopefully it then has a good story and good action. I don't know if it's going to be a very action-oriented show. At least have good effects if you're going to do some action. Like Tsukimichi this season, which is not the most impressive visually, but it has really good effect animation. So it makes the fight seem a little bit extra, which is nice. But we'll see how that ends up going. So as per usual, here on YouTube, we do timer-based format reactions. If you want to see the full picture-in-picture versions, therefore the anime itself and be on the screen at the same time, you can go to my Patreon down the description below. £4 a month gets you access to all picture-in-picture reactions I do on the channel, which is everything from the current seasonal lineup, as well as Patreon request shows such as World Trigger, Sympho Gear, and Lock Horizon. They've all found their new homes in the current lineup. But here on YouTube, we do time-based, so bottom left of the screen, you'll see a time for the episode, a countdown 3, 2, 1, play. On play side episode, I side episode, and we should be in sync. We'll watch this one on Funimation, since they're the ones who licensed this series. 7 seconds of Funimation logo to start with, and then we'll get into the episode. I'll call them out as they go past, but you can also use screen flash on my face, the mic, or this part of my headset to tell when the scenes are transitioning. That should help you sync it up as well. So, with all that said, let's get into the first episode of Sonny Boy, shall we? In 3, 2, 1, play. Funimation, cheers. I mean, immediately, look how stylized this is. I love it. August 16th. Oh, hello. The hell just happened? I guess they've already been shunted into the other dimension based on the fact that the windows are all black outside. Yeah, okay. They've already been shifted. It looked like the time was just repeating. Justified reaction. Whatever you want to make it, I guess. That looks so bizarre. I'm sure they've tried throwing something off into the abyss to see what happens, right? Hang on. How do toilets in this world work? Where's all the plumbing? Yeah. That makes sense. Hmm. Are you worried about that right now? Okay. Hmm. 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 Rules for the world, okay. No. Gets carded. I mean, it makes sense, but... Hmm. And that would be more likely, yes. Hmm. Okay. Was there something up there? No, there isn't. Hmm. Why do you have all this stuff here? Stop it. Okay. That's probably a reference. Drifting classroom, did that say? It had been 7 days. Doesn't the school have like a tannery system we could utilize? Okay. 36 of us, okay. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Jesus. Hmm. Right. And proceeds not to, probably. Oh, we can already tell there's going to be a bit of a count here. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Jesus. Oh, you're gonna get fucking decked. Mm-hmm. Huh? Actually has a power? Was that actually his power? Okay. So it looks like they might all have powers, you just need to find the place to awaken them. Rationing supplies, I suppose. Why the fuck is that there? Hmm. Where did you get a smartphone from? Hmm. Hmm. He doesn't want to. He doesn't want to penalize her because I think he likes her. Hmm. So I mean, yeah. Smash it. Yep. And he won't penalize her because he likes her. Hmm. I thought he wouldn't bring himself to do it, but... It's almost like they might be a slave to their powers at this point. Or there's... Okay, but you can go through it. Well, the clock was, so... Ooh, that's rough. Still biologically functional, then. Yeah. Well, why it happens... Storm? School sinking? Okay, that's concerning. And then you're alone. Peak Japanese summer. Whoa, that's definitely a storm coming in. Papers? Oh. Okay. Why are you tearing stuff up and throwing it from the roof? Why? Okay. Yeah? Bird's gone. Here comes the storm. Okay. This is a shot. Not sneaking around. Electric power. Still expecting to get back. Whoa. Whoa. The hell just happened? The fuck? Oh. Interesting. Weird power manipulations. Hmm. Oh. Oh. Pretty dumb little power, but I love it. Hmm. Huh? Huh? Because he hasn't actually broken a rule? If he doesn't break any rules. Yeah. Hmm. Okay. What if you just jump off? What happens if you go into the void? Holy shit. Holy shit, okay. That escalated things. That really escalated quick. Follow the rules humanity surrounds. That's why I knew the T-Tag's involved. Okay. Get a little bit of power and it corrupts you. Was he ever the one doing it? It was his... What? What? Excuse me, what? Place is sinking. She sees the light, but no one else sees it. The feather. Yeah? Or it just went into the void and died. Hmm. Interesting idea. And jump into the void. What happens? Gets caught. And snap. Whoa, okay, now it's ocean. Music. Still going. Oh, okay. Now they have a mountainous island. That was an interesting first episode. I think interesting is the best way to describe that, because I do not know what I just watched. But I'm intrigued. Don't know if this is the OP or ED, but it's a pretty good one. Alright. That's it, a very abrupt end. Okay. Yeah, colour me interested. Yeah, that was interesting. So, that blonde girl that was speaking... I don't know if that was fast or what was going on there. That's Kana Ogino. That's their very first role ever. Interesting. Okay. Of course, Aoyuki. There's Mizuho. Not immediately recognizable, though, I must admit. And then Nozomi is being played by Sayori Onishi, who is... Oh, Sarah from Shadow's House, and therefore Mia as well. Is in Uma Musume. Was Sakutai from Monster Girl Doctor that we watched. Is Eyes from Danmachi. That's about all we've watched from her. Was in Bokuben. Was an Overlord as Lumiere. Okay. It's in Comic Girls as Ruki as well. Okay, that was an interesting one. Again, the visual style is definitely part of its appeal. Definitely. Music... I'm trying to remember if there was any actual music in the episode or not. If there was, it was so subtle in the background that I didn't even pay attention to it, to the fact that I even recognised it was there. But if that was the OP or ED at the end there, it was an interesting one, for sure. I'll give it that. Yeah, I'm curious. Very, very, very curious. So, we were sinking through the darkness of wherever we were, slowly sinking in, and now we're at a random island? Well, I guess we now have to survive on the island. We have to hunt and farm. I guess. Sure, why not? Yeah, I'm intrigued by what they're going for here. I don't understand anything of what happened, but I'm intrigued by it. And I think that's probably what it was going for. Because it did just jump us in and just be like, oh yeah, welcome to this weird place we're in. There's powers and shit. See what happens, basically. Now, I'm fairly certain they were kind of implying there that it was actually Mr. Starboy here that ended up having the power. It wasn't actually Cap's power. He just allowed Cap to believe he was the one dishing out the power. Or it's the fact that anyone can claim penalty if the rules are not followed. But I'm fairly certain it's going to be Starboy's power, essentially. And it was just Cap being used in that manner. That's what I think, anyway, but I guess we'll see as time goes on. Yeah, I guess we'll see if that changes. But all in all, decent first episode. We'll definitely be giving it a watch next week as well, just to see what on earth is going on with it. And then, yeah, I think that's about all I can really say on it. I can see why the rotoscoping and nudity tags are now on there. It does look like some of it was rotoscoped. The animation was very interesting. Visual style is still very interesting. I'm curious about what on earth they're doing here, and how there's going to be a conclusion to this. Like, are we going to go into what and why happened? Are we going to impose another figure into this? Because we just implied, like, the death look on things. I don't know what that was all about, seeing all their corpses like that, but sure. And Cap, what are they going to do with Cap after his punishment ends? Because, I mean, he just beat a guy over the head with a bat, and it's like, you sure you want someone like that to be sticking around? You know? So, I guess we'll see. But so that's going to do it for today, guys. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the one as per usual. Leave a like if you did, as well as your comments on what you thought of the episode. Don't forget to hit subscribe as well to see next week's episode, as well as the rest of the Summer 2021 lineup you can find here on the channel. Thank you for watching. Until next time. See you guys later.